The Culture Fair Intelligence Scale or the Culture Fair Intelligence Test or CFIT is a psychological test designed to measure fluid intelligence, which refers to an individual's ability to think abstractly, reason logically, and solve novel problems. The test is designed to be culturally neutral, minimizing biases that may exist in traditional intelligence tests, which often rely on language and culturally specific knowledge. By focusing on nonverbal tasks, the CFIT is meant to provide a more universal measure of cognitive ability. The purpose and target population of it, the CFIT, is specifically designed to assess fluid intelligence or GF, which is a key component of general intelligence, unlike crystallized intelligence or GC, which is based on knowledge accumulated over time. The target population of it is the CFIT is targeted at individuals from diverse cultural, linguistic, and educational backgrounds. Traditional intelligence tests often rely on language based on culturally specific tasks, which can unfairly disadvantage individuals from different cultural or educational contexts. The CFIT overcomes this by using nonverbal tasks, thus reducing the possibility of cultural bias and ensuring that the test is more universally applicable. It is used for assessing individuals across a wide range of age groups, educational levels, and cultural backgrounds, making it a valuable tool in international or cross-cultural psychological assessments. The content of it is the CFIT is a nonverbal intelligence test that uses visual stimuli rather than linguistic or culturally specific information to assess abstract reasoning, logical thinking, and pattern recognition. This allows the test to focus on general cognitive ability or fluid intelligence while minimizing the influence of prior knowledge and cultural factors. Components. The CFIT is typically divided into sections, each focusing on different aspects of fluid intelligence. First is series completion. This section involves sequences of images or patterns where the participants is asked to identify the next image in the series based on an established logical or visual pattern. This tests the participants' ability to recognize patterns and predict future elements in a sequence and important aspects of fluid intelligence. Next is classification. Classification. This section presents a set of images and the participant must identify which item does not belong based on its characteristics. This task evaluates the participant's ability to classify and group information according to abstract principles, testing their logical reasoning and pattern recognition skills.
Good day, I am Carmel Sweet Lacson Abelardo. Today we will present the results of psychological assessment focusing on task scores, the context of interpretation, and an analysis of strengths and limitations. In this part of the presentation of my group, I am going to explain the three distinct areas of Catell Culture Fair Intelligence Test, which are the first, test scores and results, second, context of interpretation, lastly, strengths and limitations. But before that, let's have a short recapitulation of Catell Culture Fair Intelligence Test. So, Ang CFIT ay isang standardized intelligent test na binuo ni Raymond B. Catell. So let's start with the scores and results. The CFIT scoring system is designed to provide a standardized measure of fluid intelligence. Ang raw scores from the test are converted into standardized scores with a mean of 100 and a standard deviation of 24. Ibig sabihin, approximately 68% of test takers will score between 78 and 124, which is considered the average range. Ang mga scores above the range suggest above average intelligence, while score na mababa naman indicate below average intelligence. Observe the table on screen. Kapag very superior, it has standard IQ score 1, 2, 4, and above. Ipinapakita nito ang highly developed problem solving and abstract reasoning skills. Sa above average naman, may standard IQ score na 108 to 123 shows strong cognitive ability, typically associated with good analytical and logical reasoning. Average may standard IQ score na 76 to 107, karaniwang antas ng talino, indicating standard reasoning and problem-solving capabilities. Below average may standard IQ score na 52 to 75, suggest some difficulties with problem-solving and cognitive tasks. Intellectual impairment may standard IQ score na below 52, may indicate significant challenges in reasoning and intelligence-related tasks. So in this part, we have context of interpretation. Ang CFIT ay culture fair, meaning it aims to eliminate biases related to language, education, and socio-economic background. Dahil gumagamit ito ng non-verbal problem-solving tasks, maaari itong gamitin para sa mga tao from diverse backgrounds. We need to remember there is a key considerations when interpreting CFIT results. First is fairness. Dahil walang language-based questions, ang CFIT ay nagpo-provide of more equitable measure of intelligence. Next is applicability. Ginagamit ito sa education, employment assessments, and psychological evaluations. For example, a school psychologist assessing a bilingual student might prefer the CFIT over a verbal IQ test, ensuring the language proficiency does not unfairly affect the student's score. Similarly, sa isang multinational company, maaaring gamitin ang CFIT upang i-measure ang kakayahan ng isang employee sa problem solving nang hindi nagkakaroon ng bias sa kanilang native language educational background. Then we have a strengths and limitations. Let's start with the strengths. So, walang bias sa wika at kultura, making it fairer for diverse populations. Focuses on problem solving and abstract reasoning, kaya nagbibigay ng mas malinaw na pagtingin sa fluid intelligence. Useful for various settings, including schools, workplaces, and clinical psychology. The CFIT offers several advantages, but it also has limitations that must be considered. So sa limitations naman, hindi sinusukat ang crystallized intelligence, kaya hindi nito kayang sukatin ang kaalaman na natutunan mula sa education at experience. So that will be end of my presentation. That will be all. Thank you and God bless.